It's week 10, and many are overdue for a good week. And so what we're going to do is we're going to deliver a good show. We're going to pamper some teams. We're going to have some fun. You know, there might be some things that are new to us on today's show. We're going to get through it, just like any newborn dad would do. So pack your go bags like you're a Jack Best Slappy. It's week 10 on the Swolecast, sponsored by Splash Sports.
Are you David Maddox from the Swolecast? I was like, yep, that's me.
I just want you guys to know I'm total dust. I'm the problem.
Hear ye, hear ye.
Leave it to the guy with the crypto dunes, Abby, to not understand context.
I should have known you getting 30 likes was directly written by someone else.
You know me, I don't do a ton of research before the show.
I've put no research into this. Don't know if it's true at all.
You're on the right show.
To it, bro. Live a little.
Live a little.
Just live a little, guys.
All right, welcome in, David Kitchen, alongside soon-to-be dad, Davis Maddock, and then we got Peter Overzet on the show. And guys, I've got some just breaking news. Boots on the ground. I got a private message. It looks like Jakobi Meyers is going to be traded to the Jags. That's what I'm hearing.
Wow.
Yeah.
How did you beat all the national reporters to this news?
I'm not going to reveal the sources, but I have to think that this is going to be probably a pretty big story in the fantasy industry once it breaks. So, Davis, we'll just get your initial thoughts, assuming this happens.
My initial thoughts are Jack Besh is probably first in line to play outside.
Yeah.
But the team is going to run like the most 12 personnel in the NFL. Last week, 72% of their snaps came in 12 personnel. And it's pretty bad for the availability in the near term of Brian Thomas Jr. and Travis Hunter. Is Travis Hunter also a junior, by the way, or did my brain just like fraudulently?
No,
I've never heard junior with him.
It's also like, it'll be sort of interesting. I think this will bring bids down on Parker Washington in like fantasy.
I already had Parker Washington in some spots, and it feels like if those feel dead.
No, I actually don't think it really matters at all. Like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna run 11 personnel with Austin Trammell and Tim Jones. Like, this is just another competent adult. They have a winning record. I believe that they're first place in their division. Actually,
Dave, how much empty do you think they're going to run now?
I have to think that they're not going to run a lot of empty at all, really. I'm getting some comments in the chat, and okay, the gig's up. Yes, I heard this from Willie Knows Ball first. That's where I heard the news, and apologies, credit to Willie Knows Ball for breaking the news here. So shout out to WKB. Pete, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. My parents were here all last week, just left last night. So settling back into a normal routine after a pretty fun week with them.
Okay. All right. No Tuttle on today's show. So he's with us in spirit. So we'll try to fill the number of words that he says on today's show, but just know that there will be a little bit of empty calories there. Also want to say shout out to Splash Sports. There was no overlay on last week's tiers contest.
Really?
Yeah.
That's what I like to hear.
And we scared Tate 81 because he was nowhere to be found.
Defunded.
So he was like, okay, these guys are getting too sharp for me. Shout out to him. And some exciting news for this upcoming week, Peter.
That's correct. We have lowered the price point for the tiers from $25 down to $10. This is part of the effort to defund Tate 81, who was max entering, I believe, most of these weeks. We want to make this contest more accessible for you guys to ramp up your volume, give you more arrows in your quiver to take down Tate 81. So if you were getting in, 4 entries, you can now turn the same amount of money into 10 entries a week. Let's do it here in week 10. $750 up top here.
Yeah.
There is a link to that pinned at the top of the chat.
Davis, they don't need that. Just scan the QR code, bottom right corner,
And you can enter into the week 4 Swolecast tier.
No, it goes all to any Swolecast contest. That's what that link will. That's what that QR code will.
All right, let me test it. I gotta test it.
What I'd really like to know is, has more than 5 people?
No, Kitchen. It takes me to the Swolecast TD Survivor League.
Same thing.
No, you just said it.
No. Oh, I'm sorry, because Davis used the wrong. He's using the wrong overlay.
Oh, I'm using.
So don't
the
tell
wrong
people to
overlay.
use the QR code.
Okay, I forgot Davis is not using the correct overlay.
You want me to go? You want me to go to this one? You want me to spoil the joke early? Oh, hilarious! It's so funny. Oh, it's hilarious.
What's the joke?
Everyone clap and laugh.
It's not the clap and laugh. It's just a typical screen. But yeah, now scan that QR code, Pete, and see what happens.
Wow, right there, right there to OVERZETS on.
See, I told you. Speaking of OVERZETS, Davis Maddock, and David Kitchen all survived in the TD entry. It's pretty incredible. It had over 150 entries 3 weeks ago. We're already down to 26.
Yeah, it is like a sick contest. The feedback we gave them, I think, is to have double selections each week. I think if you had that, it would make it a little bit, there'd be more game theory, more people would survive longer. I think that's the tweak the contest needs.
Okay, Bindles wants to know, Davis, what's the KPI that we're tracking?
How would I have any idea? We're not tracking any KPIs.
KPI for what?
Yeah. What are you specifically referring to?
Some sort of performance. That's I don't know what's.
I will say, I don't know our technical. I will say we need to fill these contests. That's the KPI.
There's your
no
KPI.
Overlay. No overlay.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And then we also have the touchdown survivor. So yes, it's going to be a fun week. Many people are saying these are great contests and they enjoy playing every week now. So, hey, and we've got some people just gifting.
Wow.
People, other memberships.
Bindles and Steven.
So shout out to our guys.
Dude, Steven, I know because Steven tagged us.
He had a huge
weekly
winners score.
Second place, right? In
weekly winners.
Yeah, congratulations, Steven.
Awesome.
Yeah, big.
I'm in cashed all the tournaments I played in on DraftKings. No big deal. People were asking though. So with that being said, let's get into setting the table this week and Mr. OVERZETS overview.
Got that dog in a butt. Got that dog in a butt. OVERZETS overview. Come on.
All right. First off, let me just say that I'm pretty pissed off about this Disney YouTube TV situation.
You and me both, brother.
Yeah, and I just want to let you guys know that I normally watch all of Monday Night Football so I can provide you guys with actionable insights on this show, but a couple greedy billion-dollar companies prevented me from grinding the film last night. So if my takes feel a little off, a little uninformed this week, don't blame me, blame Walt. Okay, I just want to get that cleared out of the way at the top of the show. As you can see, though, Davis is still here. I'm starting to think this baby thing might be an elaborate con to solicit more super chats.
Help me pay for diapers, fam. Hit that super chat.
Hasn't worked, so it would be a really shitty con.
But we should have known Davis wasn't going to miss the first show after his beloved Dodgers went back-to-back as
This
World
fucking
Series.
bit.
Yeah.
This is the worst bit of all time. Like, people are like referencing this just in Discord, like just miserable bit, Peter. It actually real life tilts me.
No, I will say, like, it's just unfortunate to me that little Ohtani Matic will come into this world having never seen his hero win a World Series. But maybe
did you see my tweet, Pete? Did you see my
I
tweet?
did.
Yeah.
You just riding off the coattails of the bit that I made up for about 50 likes. Sounds about right, Kitchen.
50 likes is generational wealth for me.
I know. It references the cold open. No surprise that it was directly written by somebody else.
Okay, come on.
No, I will. Rough week, Kitchen, for your group chat. The Titans didn't score a single offensive TD. In New York is about to elect a socialist mayor.
Dude, David's group chat is got to be violent right now.
They
bro.
really are not, because
Let me finish.
back.
Hey,
5 p.m.
that's not
Eastern
what I'm
time.
hearing, Kitchen, because I heard that the group chat is threatening to boycott New York City if Mamdani is indeed elected, and that would be really bad news for the M&M store in Times Square, whose business model relies solely on diabetic families from Tennessee. We'll show them. We'll vote with our wallets.
Oh gosh.
Pink necks.
I don't know how you
Times Square.
I really don't know how you pulled that one out. Like, that was
I don't know how I did either. I was like, I have to do something with Mamdani. I don't know where I'm going with this.
I mean, fat Midwestern people in Times Square is like that is like a joke as old as Times Square itself. But doing the connection to the group chat is just very, very strong work.
Brock Bowers logged the highest fantasy score of the year versus the Jags, and for one glorious week, the Slappies could say, "See, this is why I drafted him over Jonathan Taylor."
You want to hear a good bit, Pete? My advance rate went down when my most drafted player scored the most PPR points in the National Football League.
That sounds about right for you, Davis.
Sounds about right.
The Bears and Bengals combined for like 100 points, and Rome Odunze didn't register a single fantasy point, which made me remember the time when Ship Chasing made clips for Rome, Jalen McMillan, and Jalen Polk. Feels pretty fucked up right about now. Put Harold Fannin in bubble wrap, because this does not end well. We're on to week 10, though. We actually have 6 games with totals over 48 points. And on the other end, we get an encore to the 2023 Week 17 El Nino Bowl between the Jets and the Browns. Yeah, never forget. Back to you, Dave.
Thank you. Yeah, that was the game that the Best Ball Slappy said you cannot stack because of the weather in Week 17.
Really was just kind of more one specific Slappy who was kind of on that angle, Dave.
Okay. All right. We're not going to name names.
Yeah, at what point are we going to stop saying Slappies and just say Davis Maddock?
You can use them interchangeably. It's like how words in French, like please in French actually means if you please. It's just a conjunction that people use. It's basically the same thing.
That's right. The Eskimos have 114 different ways to say the word ice, and we have a bunch of different ways to say Davis Maddock in our language.
That's right. All right, let's get on to this Week 10. We don't have the Chiefs, Davis.
Thank fucking God, man.
No Chiefs. No Chiefs.
Dude, Xavier Worthy's 4%. Rashi Rice is 35%.
No Bengals this week, so no Joe Flacco to save us. We've got to dig deep this week, and so that's what we're gonna do. Let's start with quarterbacks. Davis, who are some of the quarterbacks that you're liking this week?
I mean, it's just very interesting to see Lamar and Josh on a slate and not just be like, oh, well, you definitely want to play them. Josh, like, again, 28 fantasy points last week, not even close to sniffing a winning lineup. They've been so run heavy. I kind of thought, curious Peter's take on this, that Lamar definitely did not look 100% in that game. He looked pretty tentative on the hamstring, really did not get
That
out
was
in the
also
open
10
field
days
front.
ago, though, right? I mean, that he had an extra 3 or 4 days.
Yeah, the mini buy when you play on Thursday night. Drake May getting pretty pricey. Probably be another week of Jackson Dart being chalk, which means that like Theo Johnson or Wan'Dale Robinson or Darius Slayton is inexplicably going to be 20% owned in tournaments. And I'll just, for the 900th consecutive week in a row, dude, can you imagine the leverage if Brock Purdy plays?
Dude, I'm starting to think this is like just the biggest rug. Like it truly, what do you think is more likely, that he plays this week or that he doesn't play at all the rest of the season? Because I'm at the latter at this point.
I think I would agree. More likely he doesn't play this year than that he plays. Because Shanahan, I mean, this guy is the biggest lying son of a bitch. What he said, he said so many different aphorisms to explain the health of Brock Purdy. So last week it wouldn't be a stretch to say he's not that far away from playing. And then we got announced on Friday that he wasn't playing. So it's like, okay, well, that was obviously a lie. I don't know, man. I don't know what is going on there. And then how about $5,200 Justin Fields against a team that just absolutely cannot push them?
If he starts,
I was going to say, have we gotten any rhetoric from the Jets on the?
Yeah, the rhetoric is they haven't decided yet.
All right.
I've not read anything.
I would scroll down just a little bit further and reference the guy that Pete missed last night. All I got to do is make a $5 bet on DraftKings to watch that game, Pete, but whatever. Jakobi Brissett, 4,600 against
Except
Seattle.
we're already heading into miserable territory here, where Jonathan Gannon said the result of last night's game doesn't change anything. How much cachet does Jonathan Gannon have with the front office? How much cachet does he have with the ownership? Because this is what Kyler Murray is being paid in terms of guaranteed money. So this is not even optional money that the team can opt out of. Right now, this year, Kyler Murray is being paid how much? $18 million. Next year, he is being paid $22 million. The year after that, he's paid $19.5 million. $220 million overall guaranteed. There is no out without severe penalty until 2027.
Yeah. I mean, but it's like a soft benching, right? It's, like they can at least try this season.
Well, I believe yesterday, the Monday night game was the soft benching. I don't think you can do the soft benching twice.
You guys think we should talk maybe DFS, or do you guys want to talk long-term quarterback stability for the Arizona Cardinals?
Yeah, I mean, I think the bottom line, the 4,600%, you're not playing him if Kyler starts. Right? You're playing him if he's playing.
That's why you guys got to tune in to this show to know that you don't play the backup quarterback in DFS, no matter how cheap he is.
Unless you're Siege on a showdown slate. JJ McCarthy at 4,900.
Now that one is pretty interesting.
And also and also Mariota at 5,300 against Detroit.
That is the least interesting thing I've ever heard. The Mariota magic ended, bro. It is like that guy cannot play. He is no good.
You want to tout Tyler Shuck while you're down there, Kitchen?
No, it's too cheap for me.
I do want to give JJ McCarthy a second. He had I believe 9 rushing attempts. Now some of them were just like avoid sacks or whatever, but he looked pretty good.
He looked good.
Like
he did.
He didn't look great. Like he didn't look like, world beater, but he was pretty mobile in the pocket. The throw to Addison was really nice. The touchdown throw to Jefferson, I did not think. I knew he could do it. I didn't think they'd let him. I didn't think they'd be like, all right, you're fitting a ball into a 6-inch window and then letting Justin Jefferson make the play. Aaron Jones banged up. So and they, even in that big winning game script, they were very slightly PROE, positive pass rate over expectation. I kind of like the McCarthy stuff this week.
Yeah.
More gifts.
Wow.
More diapies for Davis. We appreciate you.
It's
guys.
because the reason the gifts are coming in is because I made the poll this week. I said, do you guys want Peter to quit the show? And so people are realizing just how close they are to this whole cast not existing.
I don't see any of the money that comes from these memberships, so I don't know if there's a direct corollary between these and
I'm gonna send you a couple of them.
Yeah, Kitchen's sitting on all of our sponsorship money, just accruing interest and about to flee to the Cayman Islands.
Kitchen is actually using the YouTube memberships to buy NFT boxes.
We should talk about Caleb Williams though, right? Just comes off of a massive game, and yet he's had 2 good games all year. One against the Dallas Cowboys, one against the Cincinnati Bengals, who are the 2 biggest jokes of a defense that we've seen in ages. Can he get it done versus the Giants?
How many passes is he going to catch?
Has Caleb
this week?
Williams figured it out?
I don't know if he has.
I'll tell you who hasn't figured it out: the Bengals. They have not figured it out.
I would actually posit that Caleb Williams was like a couple centimeters away from having a really good fantasy game against the Ravens. It just didn't break his way, but he was pretty close to having a good fantasy game there. The rushing has been like a consistent part of his production. He has a 6.58-1 and a 5 for 53. I think that if Caleb Williams is significantly less owned than Dart, which would be my guess, doing accurate ownership projections on a Tuesday, I think Caleb, and particularly Pete, you tell me, is DFS so advanced that last week's performance for Rome Odunze means nothing? Or will we actually see a true 2017 DFS spot where Rome Odunze is 8% owned when he should be 15% owned?
The problem, and I think there might even be, obviously the Sims don't care about this kind of stuff, but there still might be a psychological barrier at him being at 6K, which just feels way too much. I feel like we've had good like mid 5s options. Like, wasn't the AJ Brown week, wasn't he 5,900?
58.
Yes. 58. So I'm just like, I think this one might actually linger over and people are like, I'm just done with this guy. I mean, Olamide is out here earning more targets. Why am I paying 6K for him?
Okay. All right. We'll talk about more quarterbacks in a second, including maybe Trevor Lawrence. But let's open up our DraftKings app and create a lineup. I feel like last week might have been a decent week, Peter, because I know that I jammed in Brock Bowers for the group.
We played JJ McCarthy in that lineup. I was looking through my lineups like on the DraftKings page. Like, when did I make a JJ McCarthy? No, we had Monangai, we had Bowers and McCaffrey. So that
we had
good.
Swift in that lineup.
But I
swapped
it. Yeah. Global swap alert that wasn't made, but it was just understood, I think, by the community that was now a Monangai pick. Not too bad. Even JMO.
JMO got there at the end. I was
the most athletic catch I've ever seen in the history of the National Football League.
I was tilting a little bit. I was like, I can't believe those guys wanted JMO. And then, he got there at the end.
You're sweating our 2K T-Mobile game day draft challenge on Sundays, Dave?
Yeah, I put it in the 5-5-5.
Yes. I have to tell you, you put it in the 5-5. Get out of here, Kitchen. No, that's where all of your YouTube membership and gifts are going. Is Kitchen once every 2 months playing the 5-5-5?
This is my week. Just picking my spots.
Also, speaking of free rolls on DraftKings, I went to do my usual, what are the free contests? Absolute jump scare. There's an NFL single stat 2K larceny bourbon single stat football blitz parentheses touchdowns. There's only spots for 3 players. They're all flex. There's no salary. I have no clue what the hell this game is or who is behind it or why it exists, but it is there.
It is there if you want to play it.
Okay.
But can't muster a Deposit Kingdom rank free tournament.
Let's start with you, Davis, because you might not be here next week. So let's give you one last ride off into the sunset.
I'll take the layup. I will take $9,000 Christian McCaffrey. No Jonathan Taylor. No Bijan Robinson on the slate.
Seems good.
Okay, Pete.
Let's see here. What do we want to do? They call this a first look show, folks.
You mean You want me to pick?
No, I am going to jam in. I'm going to jam in Rico Dowdle here. 6,300 at home versus New Orleans. Massive workload gives us the double pumps.
Giga play. He'll be the most owned running back at the slate, I think.
Yeah.
All right, we back Dave into a corner here, and you say you never want to deal with an animal when they're scared.
We do have to save some money.
I was thinking that maybe I shouldn't take McCaffrey just to
it's okay.
Salary to play
it's okay.
with.
We can do this. We can get through this together. I mean, he's not really that expensive. Some might call him a value play. I will say this is tentative. On
do not do Jakobi Brissett.
No, if the Cardinals think that, they can get by this year with playing Jakobi Brissett over Kyler Murray, even though he's guaranteed through 2027. You've got Marvin Harrison Jr. at 5,300 coming off a career high 7 catches. Let's see what we got here. With
Sounds
Marvin
like
Harrison.
Someone found a workaround for that ESPN Disney.
I told you, $5 bet on the Cardinals. You can watch the whole game on your phone. Well, maybe not on your phone.
Keep sending them the membership so Kitchen can subscribe to every single streaming service on the planet.
I refuse to pay for any more streaming services. They've got me boxed in because I paid for Sunday Ticket. I would cancel out of principle, but then I don't want to lose my Sunday Ticket for Sundays. So kudos to them for trapping me. Just like Top Shot when you couldn't withdraw. Davis
feature, not a bug.
I will select Mark Andrews, 2 catches, 29 yards, 2 touchdowns last week. Isaiah Likely is basically a hallucination. He is a figment of our imagination from having scored those. Well, it's even a Mandela effect because people remember him scoring 2 touchdowns in week 1 of 2024, only to realize he actually only scored 1 touchdown and the second one was ruled incomplete. Isaiah Likely doesn't exist.
Oh, gross.
You can tell that Dave has been reading Isaiah Likely fan fiction.
No, I don't know where Mark Andrews came from. Like, of all the options that we have this week.
Well, Bowers is not on the slate. McBride is priced up. Tyler Warren is not on the slate.
Okay.
So we have 5,200.
Here you go. You mentioned Isaiah Likely. We've already got bad take. Bad take. Isaiah Likely does exist. I can prove it. Likely had more catch. Congrats on your 5 fantasy points, dude. On Likely having more catches than Andrews last week.
Okay. Just from the week 9 data dump, Mark Andrews has failed to reach a 20% target share in 4 straight games. But
Mark Andrews failed. Yeah. What league do you play in where you get points for target share?
Oh boy.
Is it my turn?
Yeah, sure.
All right. This is a move Tuttle would make. This is like such a Tuttle move. He'd already see the Marvin Harrison Jr. in there, and he goes, Sam Darnold, JSN, you guys figure it out with saving money after that. So I'm gonna do that in his steed.
Sam Darnold cover boy.
Let's put the
cheapie
Patriots defense in, and we need a cheapie wide receiver, Dave. We need you.
Get in your bag, Kitchen. This is where you shine.
Get in your bag, Dave.
Or we go double tight end. Maybe.
That is a way to access cheapies.
Because I'm seeing a tight end.
Is he 2,900? Is he
2,600?
Tight end already in our lineup.
$2,600.
You want to double it?
No.
Who?
Greg Dulcich.
Oh, wow, that's some sick shit.
I don't know. That's what we want to do. I'm just saying. Just put it out there. No, we don't have to do that. Let's go.
Like unnecessary.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. Okay, we got a $4,100 Christian Kirk.
You know who's probably a good tight end value? We could play a mini correlation of tight ends. You get Hawkinson. They're probably a smidge cheap with.
Man, that's
with
another
Parker
guy
looking
who
his
is
way.
a figment of our imagination.
He got there
He
last
scored,
week.
man.
Yeah.
I truly forgot TJ Hawkinson existed for about 7 weeks. I didn't even I never even scrolled down on Underdog and saw him. I completely forgot he was healthy and in the league.
Okay.
But we don't have to do that. I mean,
No,
I don't
No,
know,
we can do
actually.
that.
No, we
He's
know.
better.
We don't.
He's better than any of the $3,300 wide receivers, I'm sure.
So then you're looking at Tedoroya, Debo, DJ Moore,
Yeah,
Addison.
What if we did
Rashid
Theo
Shaheed.
Johnson? What if we did Theo Johnson double tight end?
I'm fine
We
with
can do that. There you go.
And then we have 5,700.
And I'll
If you-
select Rashid Shaheed.
Gross.
Consider this Kitchen and I's baby gift. Rashid Shaheed.
17% first read target share for Chris Olave on the
Oh,
If I had a nickel for every time Davis has told me that stat this week.
that was a Jacob Gibbs stat, actually. All right,
They're going
Darnold.
to be handing you your baby to do skin to skin, and you're going to be telling the nurse, "Hey, did you know that Rashid Shaheed has a 17% first read?"
No. He has a much higher first read target share on Tyler Shuck. 17% is Olave, brother.
That's an indictment of Shuck. I don't think it has anything to do with Shaheed or Olave. Dude's looking the wrong way.
Some guys just know how to get open. Some guys don't need force-fed fake targets. All right, the lineup.
I like this lineup.
Yeah. Darnold, McCaffrey, Dowdle, Marvin Harrison Jr., JSN, Shaheed, Andrews, Theo Johnson, Patriots, unless there is an obvious news thing, and news never changes from Tuesday to Sunday, so this is probably pretty much the core. Going to be very hard to play JSN and McCaffrey together.
Okay. Let's move on to running backs this week. You mentioned Christian McCaffrey at 9K. I'd be remiss if I didn't say James Cook at 7,500 against this Dolphins defense.
You'd be remiss if you didn't say one of the biggest chalk plays of the week.
I mean, you heard it here first.
To be fair. Well, people probably are hearing it here first, actually.
On this first look show, Pete, who are some other running backs you got your eye on?
Well, we mentioned the Rico stuff. What did you guys think about the Kyron and Corum split there? Because I have a lot of interest in this game. We've also seen Kyron historically rip up some big scores against the Niners. Any love for him here?
Kyron had 27 touches, I believe. It really was, to Jacob Sanderson's point that he always makes, is that that was just Corum's turn. That drive that we were watching on the Shipcast
where he looked so good,
that was just his turn. It was just his turn in the rotation, which is not to say that it would be impossible, because he does look so much better than Kyron Williams does. It's not even really close, but Kyron,
Kyron had 10 targets last time against the Niners, but I think they were down.
That was the Thursday night overtime game.
Yeah, I think they were down a lot.
Here's another question for you guys. Even pending or working under the assumption that Swift is back, do you think this is one of those things where they're like, Monungai's just a better lead back for us, we're giving him 15 touches kind of thing?
I would say it's a split situation. I don't think that they're automatically going to put Monungai into a workhorse rotation if Swift is healthy.
No, but this is like the worst possible Thunder and Lightning. Just neither guy gets in a rhythm, neither guy gets a chance to extend the drive. It just is going to end up being they're both probably going to be not very good plays in fantasy football this week. And I would like to go back to the Tracy well, but Singletary
that's an issue.
Was all over. Yeah, Singletary. Now Singletary, the reason why the raw numbers look a little bit worse is that Tracy got a little bit banged up in the third quarter, so they just let Singletary play like in garbage time in the fourth quarter. But Singletary is like a legitimate issue, like probably 50-50 to get the goal line stuff. It was actually playing more on early downs. Tracy was like the passing down back. So not great there.
I'd like to give some love to Woody Marks or Bill Krosky Merritt, but they need to do so. Or Aaron Jones, like all three of these guys, Aaron Jones, Krosky Merritt, Marks. It feels like
Jones got dinged up too.
Yeah, but they received some positive news. I don't know what that news. It wasn't going to be that bad. So I think they expect him to play this week. Okay. But Jordan Mason's not the answer. That's one thing we do know.
I thought Aaron Jones looked pretty good.
He did. He looked really good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mason was playing pretty poorly in that game. I mean, I'll get out, Dave. First time anyone's hearing of this. You heard of this guy Quinshon Judkins?
I have.
So I think he probably ends up kind of being a little bit of the donkey chalk this week, where it's like, if he doesn't get 3 rushing touchdowns, I don't know how he buries you. But he is going to be super owned this week against the Jets. Anytime the Browns are in like a spread that is within 5 points, Judkins is going to be chalk, basically.
I would be absolutely remiss if I didn't mention CMC. I mean, did you guys see
you
how
would
many
be
points
you would
he
be
scored
remiss
last week?
Yeah.
What about this guy Jahmyr Gibbs? He only scored 5.8 points last week, but
man, I read some interesting stuff about that, because obviously I was super tilting that usage last week, and basically they kind of did the boomer coach thing of, we are getting beat up and Brian Flores' blitz packages are too exotic and Jared Goff has no idea what's happening. So we are going to hand the ball off to Montgomery, and then when Gibbs is out there, we're going to make him pass block, not even let him get out on his routes. It was more of a Brian Flores thing. So I think Gibbs will be a little under-owned this week, probably. Although Taylor not being in the pool, Jamar Chase not being in the pool makes it a little bit easier to play an $8,000 Jahmyr Gibbs than it would have on like a normal full slate or whatever.
Someone in my portfolio review chat yesterday called like Jahmyr Gibbs fancy Javid best or something. So that's just a sentiment indicator that people are pretty fed up with Gibbs. And I had to remind them, and it was just literally 2 weeks ago, he's just ripping off monster runs against the Bucs, going completely nuclear. And that has one down game, and it's like, this guy sucks.
Hey, Jahmyr Gibbs.
I think it was 3 weeks ago, but yeah.
The Bucs game was 2 weeks ago on Monday night.
Oh. Wasn't there a bye week? Or he was like flip. He's like snip, snap with a bye too, Jahmyr Gibbs.
I don't know, Kitchen.
Past 5 weeks. He had like one dud, had a good game, had this dud, and there was a bye week, and then before that had a good game.
So according to the David Kitchen snip, snap theory, he's going off.
He's due. Yeah, he's due.
Okay.
He's due
right.
for a good game.
Just like Davis's wife, Jahmyr Gibbs is due.
That's pretty good, Pete. Good
Thanks,
job by
man.
you. It's a gross matchup. So I don't think anybody's going to play him. But does anybody have any love for Breece Hall?
He'll get owned this week.
You think
He's going to project well. He's
He's going to project very well.
Okay.
When scores are reasonably close, when projected scores are reasonably close, the Jets players, because the volume is so concentrated, Fields, Garrett Wilson, and Breece Hall are all going to project pretty good.
All right, let's move on to wide receiver. Also, just know that this, we're talking about this on a Tuesday. There could be a big, huge trade happening later on. I haven't heard anything personally. If I do, I will let you guys know. But trade deadline.
Kitchen, is it? I did have to ask you. Are you in? I heard that you were kind of having like a public beef with that guy Ricky. Is kind of like who's the true people's insider.
Yeah.
Is that true? Are you guys cool?
Oh, we're cool.
All right.
We collaborate sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Give him the boots on the ground takes. All right. Davis,
did Ricky say Jakobi Meyers was going to get traded? Shout out to him.
The thing with some of these trade accounts is that they'll tweet like in
They make
August.
it up. Yeah, no, just in general, a smart thing is if you're trying to run one of those accounts, is just make something up that sounds like it could happen.
Yeah.
And then if it doesn't happen, you say, "Oh, I got fed bad information." And then if it does happen, you say, "I got sources, bro. I got sources."
Okay, Davis, what are your sources telling you about Cooper Kupp this week?
What? This isn't a conversation topic, Kitchen.
I think he's highlighting Torrey Horton. I think that's
Okay.
that's
Thank
what
you.
he's going for.
Thank
All
you.
I was going to be remiss if we didn't discuss Torrey Horton.
The Zap model, like Torrey Horton. I also know. I'm assuming that SocrDave happened to stay awake and watch the Sunday Night Football game, and he was like, "This Torrey Horton guy looks pretty good."
He did look pretty good.
Yeah, there we go. All right, so that's
And he
that's
was
what we're doing.
on the sleeper show last week. I mean, we were heavily invested in Torrey Horton. So that's why if Cooper Kupp is out though, Torrey Horton is a pretty decent play this week. And Pete, Roma Dunze. Some people are putting a 0 instead of the O in his name.
That's so clever.
Yeah.
I would even maybe mix it up and try like a donut emoji in there. That could be a fun little twist on it.
But people were tilting, myself included, when they score 40 points and he doesn't get anything. So we got a flop lag coming.
Do you know what I would say, Kitchen,
Yeah.
to anyone who I see putting the little 0 in his name instead of the O?
Yeah.
I'd say Rome wasn't built in a day, brother.
That is a good bit.
No, it's dumb.
Yeah,
All right.
we're just having so much fun on a Tuesday afternoon here. What are we going to do without Davis next week, Kitchen?
We got to get
No
someone
plan.
who's fun and, rooted in data and stats.
Who knows? Rashid Shaheed's first retarget share right off the dome.
So, yeah.
Dude, you could definitely get someone from Shaheed Legion. I could post in our group chat and see if anyone wants to come on.
I would rather Kitchen post in his group chat
My group
if
chat.
someone would like to come on.
Y'all would just be so bored with whoever I bring on, like waiting for something that's not going to be there. It's going to sound like a local sports radio caller. All right.
I mean, Zay Flowers Chalk Week Part 2, $5,900, dome game, high total. I mean, the target share has been there. He just, dude. Imagine society if Zay Flowers scored 9 touchdowns a year.
Dude, he is like, I mean, we're talking about the do thing. You know, he's leading the By Leone model. He's going to have a 25-point week here very soon.
Yes.
Okay.
1 million%. And I'll be on it this week. Luther Burden comes back. Is Olamide Zacchaeus gonna be a play still? What is old
Luther
OZ
Burns,
talk?
Trevion Henderson. He needs like 8 injuries.
No. I'm saying $3,600 Olamide.
Oh, Olamide, good play. Definitely.
That feels a bit enthusiastic.
Dude, I mean, how many wide receivers under 4K this year do we have that you can just bank on 6 targets? Like that
Hold on.
doesn't happen.
Did Sauce
Ian
Gardner
Rap
just
Sheet
get
Rappaport.
traded?
Sources:
That's
the
what I'm
Jets
hearing.
are trading Sauce Gardner to the Colts.
Whoa.
Blockbuster.
That, you know what? That's an actual groundbreaking move for the Colts.
Is Sauce Gardner even good?
Yes, he's good.
Is he? Like, do we just say that because he's a defensive player whose name we know?
His first name is Sauce.
I believe his first name is
Jake.
Ahmad.
Jake says Jerry Jeudy week. Do you know how much Jerry Jeudy cost this week?
$3,900.
$3,900. And he still will not be sniffing any of
I saw a tweet. I think it's from that other like best ball dashboard account, Muse or whatever, that Jerry Jeudy has a positive advance rate just because of the side of the board he's on was like all the early running backs and the JT stuff. And then also teams who were taking 2 to 3 running backs earlier, like, fuck, I need a wide receiver at the end of the 6th round. They're like, Jerry Jeudy, here you go. So Jerry Jeudy, actually a good pick is what
we call that the Jerry Jeudy, Matthew Golden, corollary, where if you're the type of person who took Matthew Golden, you had a terrible fantasy team up into that point. If you take Jerry Jeudy, you had good players up into that point. What PFF is telling me about Sauce Gardner is that he has a 68.7 coverage grade, and that in coverage he has allowed only 170 yards, which is quite good, and only 2 touchdowns.
Wow. So that trade 2 first-round picks.
Oh, that's got to be terrible. That
seems like way too much.
That's got to be
that
as
is
bad as it gets.
I don't know. You guys aren't writing team notes on the sideline during games, but that seems like a go for it now sitch where you guys Danny Dimes.
No one is disagreeing that they're going for it. We're just saying that they overpaid.
Well, when your picks are, number 30 and 31, what is
two first round picks to lose a fucking wild card game to the Buffalo Bills is crazy.
Okay, let's get back on the topic of receivers because this is a daily.
Well, dude, now
show.
we gotta go. Jerry Jeudy, Sauce Gardner's out of town. We gotta ship it. We gotta ship it on the Judester.
I think Tillman is that they designated him to be back from IR too, so he might be.
I think unironically,
it's a Harold Fannin week.
I think unironically, I will probably play some Jerry Jeudy this week.
Gross. Okay, let me say this: if you're gonna consider Jerry Jeudy, let's just assume.
Whoa! Saints are sending wide receiver Rashid Shaheed to the Seahawks. Tom Pelissero.
Is that good or bad for me?
Wow, that is very good for Shaheed. Very good.
Rashid.
Oh boy!
Traded
Saints
to the Seahawks.
Wow, Kitchen, how did I beat you to that?
I don't know. I'm not paying attention to it right now, but I will say this is good for my Vele bags. Very good for my Vele bags. It's all working out, just like we said. That is crazy,
dude. The Shaheed Hive group chat is about to go insane.
This is probably good for Olave too, right? I mean, just gonna be
Chris Olave. Chris Olave is about to be the
slants,
the Will Smith meme of the guy in the empty room, just looking at the carpet
with a 42% target share.
Boy, I'm looking at Devon Vele, 3,300 this week.
Shut up, Kitchen.
Okay.
So I guess that's probably bearish on Cooper Kupp's health as well. Probably he's gonna go on the IR with whatever this injury is. Rashid Shaheed to the Seahawks. Oh my God, it's true. Shaheed reunited with Clint Kubiak, who kind of left the
Gosh,
these
JSN
that was
teams.
The blast off.
These JSN teams down bad now.
I'm sad. I'm sad for JSN. There's a new alpha in town.
They found their new wide receiver one.
Dude, honestly, kind of a buzzkill for the Torrey Horton stuff.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, Torrey Horton is now. It's not. Gotta go edit a YouTube video on Torrey Horton waiver wire.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll consider that. Let's talk about.
Oh, this is okay. This is the most. This is coke, dude. Come on.
That's my burner.
That is some cope.
That is kind of crazy though. That after that game on Sunday night, that the Seahawks are like, you know what, we need another receiver.
Davis has to be right though that they must be pretty spooked on Kupp's health.
Oh, for sure. for sure.
Well, I forgot the Clint Kubiak connection. It's clearly like Kubiak thinks, dude, NFC sucks. We can win the NFC. Give me my boy.
Okay. I in one of my Discord groups that I'm in, I saw some news from Kayshon Boutte.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got a hamstring strain, is what he tells me.
Do you have
the
alerts
guys-
on for his
the-
Discord?
Dave, the
Wait,
guys in my Discord are now infiltrating Kayshon Boutte's Discord and trying to join his Madden league.
That would make sense. But without him this week, you've got Pop Douglas at 4K. And what if before he goes off, what if this is a Kyle Williams week?
God
No,
damn it.
it's
Kitchen.
sadly Joever.
Your
Kyle
Vele bags have a better chance of being relevant than Kyle Williams.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
Kyle
I'm
Williams.
I'm hearing some coach speak on Kyle Williams, just hearing some things. And so a lot of normies are kind of thinking like you guys. And
a lot of normies are thinking like you guys.
Yeah, like, hey, it's over. He's not catching passes, but he is running routes. He's not Boutte being out helps him. So I'm just throwing it out there before anyone else does. He might be a guy that.
And you know what? Okay, you know
consider.
what's sick actually? Just let me come back to Rashid Shaheed. He already knows this playbook. Because Clint Kubiak was
You're back.
OC last year.
You're like Silva. You're like Silva with Marshawn Lynch. That's all you can focus on.
Pete is very used to dealing with my Rashid Shaheed fascination. This is probably a little bit new for you. We're up good. We're eating good. I do, to regional manager Michael Scott's point, it is kind of an interesting week actually to play these shitty Patriots wide receivers because as we're going through this slate, there is like no value. It's Drake May in a dome. Kayshon Boutte is probably not playing. Kyle Williams is 3,000. Demario Douglas is 4,000. Matt Collins is 3,500. Pretty good.
How crazy is that we created a Sam Darnold, JSN, Shaheed team before news even broke?
Dude. Stay woke.
Dude.
Kitchen was hearing whispers, dude. Kitchen was hearing the whispers.
Okay. I think it will be jamming Olave in, though, this week. No lie. Pete, any other thoughts on receiver? We haven't really talked about the top ones. Amon-Ra, JJ, Ibuka.
I mean, it's really sad that JSN's not playable now. No, in actual seriousness, JSN is on like a different planet at wide receiver this year.
He's so good, man.
He leads the NFL of players who've run 200 routes. He leads the NFL in targets per route run and targets, which is so hard to do. It is so hard to be the top targets per route run guy while running that many. Like normally it's always like a Kadarius Toney type or whatever, but he has a 36% targets per route run. He's unbelievable.
Apparently there's more coming too. As far as more
trade
trades.
wins are blowing.
Yeah. So, all it takes is that one to kind of start things, and then it's
let's get the Breece Hall one, right? Let's get that one going.
No, because if Breece Hall's traded, it's like 50-50. It's the Chiefs, and I don't.
Breece to the Chiefs?
Why? I don't understand this take, David. Why would you not want Breece?
Because every Chiefs run is not a Mahomes pass.
I mean, that would have been a good thing on Sunday.
No, it wouldn't have. I mean, maybe it would have because they were so bad, but
no, but you were so scarred from just awful running backs in this backfield. Breece Hall would add a new dimension to the offense.
I mean,
make everybody's lives easier.
The thing that Breece would really add would be that the checkdowns and stuff to Pacheco and Hunt, those turn into potential explosives.
For sure.
They're very much not explosives right now. Nico at 6,700.
Is Stroud going to play?
I think it's going to be Davis Mills. Dude, he had the Tua fencing response on the field. It was gnarly.
Yeah.
Parker Washington, people might be off the scent a little bit because of this trade, but I think he's awesome at 4,700. I mean, he was everywhere last week. Ethically hooping, Parker Washington.
Ricky Pearsall, is he still more expensive than Juwan Jennings? He is. Jennings still stuck at 4,600. All right. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. A little crazy run that we had during the show. Let's get on to tight end. After we make some touchdown picks, there's 26 entries left. We have 3 on Splash. So,
Let's see here.
Yeah.
Man, absolutely the inverse of shout out to the Green Bay Packers, who have fucked me in now the Second Chance Survivor and the OG Survivor. Just enough of the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah, I had Vidal last week against the Titans. I'm done picking teams and players against the Titans. It's just
it was really interesting. The Titans were actually so bad last week that it was bad for the Chargers offense. Like the Titans were so incompetent.
but they also got 2 defensive scores. You would think that would allow the Chargers to do something.
You would think.
So, Tony Pollard is probably going to get fired on his off day and traded. I'm hoping so, at least. Okay, let's. Who do you have left, Davis?
Okay, so I only have 1 entry left. And I have burnt Jonathan Taylor and McCaffrey and Kyron and Javonte. So that is so dark.
But that's how you. But you also have survived. Like there's not that many teams left. So
okay,
Rico's a good pick this week.
Let me tell you, this team right here with Monangai not getting there, that is unjust. Monangai was
pretty crazy.
It was a very sharp pick. He scored 1 billion points, and I did not get rewarded.
Yeah, tough scene. All right, I think I'm going to go with James Cook against the Dolphins, and just say,
would
why
you be
not?
remiss if you didn't play him?
Yeah, I also could go Derrick Henry or Jacobs, or really those would be the guys I'd want. But yeah, let's go James Cook.
Do you guys is Rico too fancy? Is that where you start to get into this low team total and run the risk of him not getting in the box?
I don't think Rico is too fancy at all.
I do. There's only 26 teams left. Like I think you just want to survive each week and just get gnarly whenever there's 10 teams or less left. That's just my 2 cents. Okay.
Tiers,
and then tight ends, and then we're out of here.
Bang. All right. $10.
Oh wow, 80 Mitchell included in that sauce deal. They're giving up 80 Mitchell too.
Oh, he actually that right there just keeps 80 Mitchell alive. That's actually kind of sick for 80 Mitchell.
Does it?
He needed he needed a fresh start.
Just like a throwaway, basically.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny. All right.
I don't know why.
We got to fill this. We have to fill this this tiers contest. Because again, no overlay last week. So that means that we have to have like close to no overlay this week.
If we can fill this, we can get this bigger again. Then we can get back up to a bigger prize pool. Let's get back up to 1K to first, etc.
Okay.
If you guys don't fill this, oh my god, I'm tilting right now. This does sometimes happen to me because I use Brave browser.
I'm going to send you a link to the group chat right now, Davis.
Are you? It just let me enter into something else though.
Yeah. All right.
Chuba to the Chiefs. Is this real? Is this real or is this
I'm not seeing it.
I have not seen it from anyone reputable, including Ricky or David Kitchen.
That would be hilarious though.
Chuba's getting paid $1 billion, so that's definitely not happening.
No. Ban him. Give him the Davis treatment. Give him the boot.
I'm honestly more likely to.
Do you want me to
allow
share
someone-
my screen, Davis?
Yes, please, because it's not working for me.
I was told this only happens on Underdog.
No, this happens to me because I use Brave.
I'm actually going to make a thread right now on Twitter about not being able to enter this contest.
All right.
All
Here we
right,
go.
who's going first? Tier 1, Puka, JSN, CMC, Allen, Lamar, and Dart.
Give me Lamar, dude. Lamar is somehow not going to be chalk in this tier, actually.
All right. Kitchen, tier 2.
Yeah, let me take this one.
Yeah, give it do it in an Australian accent. Let's spice it
We've
up.
got Amon Ra. We've nope, not it. We've got Amon Ra. We got Jahmyr Gibbs. We've got Hurts, May, A-Chan, and Golf. Give me you know what? Let's give Hurts on Monday Night Hammer.
Okay.
Dave,
All right.
when in doubt, Dave just takes the guy who plays the latest in a given week.
Yeah. All right, tier 3 here. Big quarterback tier. Baker, Herbert, Purdy. Yeah, right. Justin Fields, Marcus Mariota, and Josh Jacobs. We are going to roll with Baker Mayfield versus the New England Patriots.
I'm telling you, a lot of normies are going to do this, but Mariota is probably the pick on that tier.
That's
Just-
your
Why
pivot?
why would Mariota be the pick on that tier?
See, Davis, this is why you clearly have never reverse engineered a tiers contest on here.
I've never taken a screenshot of the top
Yeah,
10 teams in a
it's
tiers
a
contest.
zig.
and
It's
And
a
ask
zig.
Claude, how do I win like this?
No, it's a zig when you got to zag sometimes.
Dave,
You got to
let me
pick
tell
one
you,
or two tiers.
I'd actually like to tell you something
Yeah.
that I think is actually, this is probably good advice for everyone.
Yeah.
If you
Let's hear
are
it.
asking your large language model to do the thinking for you, not execute a task you've already thought out, you have already lost. So do not go into Claude or ChatGPT or whatever you use and say, how do I do X with this data? Tell it to do something with the data.
Yeah, of course.
I'm
first-
just thinking reverse engineering.
First
a
you
K81
want
strategy.
to get your LLM to be in the right frame of mind before you give your prompt. So you say, "Hey, I want you to be a DFS pro, like a Davis Matic, where you are winning every contest. Can you handle this?" And they'll say yes. And then
But Dave,
say,
it's
"How do
lying.
I-"
It can't.
what?
The,
That was
the,
that was
the-
a
the
joke.
L-
That was a joke, Davis.
okay.
Okay. Can
I'm
you
trying
pick
to
a tier?
help you.
Oh, thank you for trying to help me, Davis. Thank you for trying to help me. Would you pick a tier, please, or pick this
Oh,
tier?
Sam Darnold, dude. This is the greatest show on turf.
Sounds like the QB meta is back, boys.
QB meta's back for the $10 entry.
Thanks for the donation, Pete. You go ahead.
Is it to me? Okay, we got Love, Kyler Murray, Trevor Lawrence, Mr. Barkley, Aaron Rodgers, and Jalen Warren in this tier. We played Hurts, so Barkley's off the menu. Warren
Warren,
looked
it's
pretty
the
good
Warren
last
team.
week.
Dude,
Yeah.
tell me
It's not
it's
Love.
not the Trevor Lawrence.
Ugh, no, dude. Against Houston, no. It's either Rodgers or Warren. We'll go Warren.
Okay. Now it's up to me. What we got here is CJ Stroud is currently banged up,
I
a
love
Bucky,
this character.
a Tua, a Garrett Wilson, a Bryce Young, and then wow, a Nico Collins. So I'm looking at this tier and I'm thinking, who's gonna play, who's not gonna play? A guy who's tossed in this, who's many might not play, Nico Collins. That's who I'm going with right here.
Gotta take
Very well.
Davis Mills as number 1 wide receiver.
Dude, Rico.
Yeah,
is
give
gonna
me-
get
give-
jammed in this.
Damn. Okay, so my gut instinct was just like jam Rico. He's got to
Yeah.
be a bazillion.
No,
percent.
this is Olave. This is Olave. Telling
Oh.
you.
Read the full tier for the audio listeners. One of
For
you.
the audio listeners, you have the option of Derrick Henry, Tyler Shuck, Rico Dowdle, Chris Olave, JJ McCarthy, or Brees Hall. You know what? I'm going against type. Give me the big dog. Woof woof. And
All right,
then
there you
we'll let Tuttle do tier 8.
Yeah, Tuttle, take it away.
Yeah, I noticed a lot of people like going Monungai with their tier 8 picks. Davis, we kind of talked about this as well.
We did take Monungai in tier 8 last week.
Did you cash it?
No.
Tell me
No,
you
I
cashed it.
Because I took Mahomes on all my tiers.
So who would be that guy this week potentially? Is Marvin Harrison Jr. Marvin Harrison Jr. in this tier?
He is.
Hey, he might be a good pick. Just saying. Seahawks get Rashid Shaheed. Saints get a 4th and a 5th rounder.
Igbuka looks good in this tier.
Yeah, he does. Diggs, possibly. We didn't talk a lot about him, but could be Judkins. Could be
Yeah,
Judkins.
Davis just said him. Yeah.
Yeah. Promo code Swoley. If you're signing up for Splash Sports to play with us to see what's going on. All right. Tight ends. We've already talked about a few of them. You guys mentioned Greg Dulcich, which I thought was a pretty sharp call. Who are some other guys that you might be on this week, Davis?
I mean, it'll just be really interesting to see what happens on a slate where Trey McBride is the only elite tight end. Like, will he end up getting chalked? Or is it too hard? And then does it become a Mason Taylor, Cade Otton, Dalton Schultz, Juwan Johnson, Mark Andrews, Isaiah Likely, David? Like, is it just whichever shitty tight end gets 11? Feels probably more like it's whatever shitty tight end gets 11, honestly.
I think so.
What about Juwan Johnson? I mean, there's going to be some Shaheed targets vacated here that we need to, put them in some buckets.
I don't hate it, Kitchen.
Yeah.
I don't hate it. What about chasing the do you think the Loveland
Colston Loveland
can't be put back in the tube?
Yeah, you can't. I don't think even the most rookie hating coach can put that to. He called game, bro. That was awesome.
He looked like a wide receiver.
I think that was the thesis of the play when they drafted
deceptive speed. Some are saying, All right.
Tyler Warren and Colson Loveland might threaten to tear. Well, and Bowers and McBride. Wow, group chat's having a strong year at tight end.
I kind of like Harold Fannin.
I'm interested in buying the dip on the Kittle stuff too a little bit. He feels like he's gonna have a nuke game here one of these weeks.
Barner, Arroyo.
I'm gonna give just a pretty unsexy play here.
That's all you ever do, Kitchen.
No, stop. I give lots of. My takes are probably the sexiest among.
Mr. Pop Douglas tried to say he has the sexiest takes.
No. Well, I'm going to the same team and say Hunter Henry at 3,500.
That is like the least sexy tight end pick of all picks. Like Hunter Henry is
literally what I just said. It's not a sexy pick. I just said it's not a sexy pick.
All right.
It's modest, it's hottest. Sure. He's got a crew neck on and a couple vests on over top of that. But yeah, he's 3,500. But again, that's you're just looking for some sort of production.
Are you worried about the snip snap theory with his targets? 5, 1, 6.
No.
And now we're back to a 1.
No, I'm not. Davis, do you want to give any love to Dalton Kincaid before we end this show?
I want to give some love to 8T8, who says he'll be playing tiers on Splash this week for the first time.
There you go.
He does not want Peter to quit doing the show.
Dude, no. And you know what? This is our new Tate T8.
8T8.
The real Tate is ready to rise up.
I think my take right now is that some certain portion of the I'll call them the Leone acolytes are just not going to do the Colson Loveland thing this week, and I will be jamming. Eggers is going into every Discord saying that the Chiefs need to trade for Breece Hall, so he will not be playing the tiers contest because he's so mad that I don't want the Chiefs to trade a day 2 pick for a running back that they don't want to pay.
I'm gonna go into the Keyshawn Booty Discord and say this.
People are talking about the tape being in your stream.
He did.
You didn't mention this to us.
Yeah, so he did. He came into one of my streams last week and was like, "You guys fucking suck at tiers. You and Pete are bad at tiers." And I was like, "God damn it, you got me. You got me, Tate." I was honestly like, I wanted to be mad, but I was honestly like, you know what, Tate, you got me.
Tate, gonna tell us the sky's blue next. What's this? What's his next hot take?
Yeah. He's gonna come in and start quoting my own advance rates to me next.
Oh wow. I'm hearing that Mr. 05 will be on next week's show with us. That is crazy.
Where are you hearing that?
From Mr. 05. So there you go. Let's wrap things up, though. Shout out to our sponsors.
You thought any more about what the bonus show is going to be like, Dave?
The bonus show is just going to be an incredible show every single Friday. So,
just like some housekeeping while we're on air, and I'm thinking about it.
House cleaning,
housekeeping.
Okay.
We definitely need to do it at a different time next year. I don't know if that means later on Fridays. I don't know if that means there are like 6 more popular shows than the Swolecast that are live at the time that we do.
This is what we get for planning, because we did plan this like in advance before all these other shows came out, and we were doing it at that time this summer too. So I might tweak it.
I'd even be able to swing by a few of them if you did it at noon Eastern.
I could do noon Eastern.
Would have to just get off noon Eastern. Yeah, I would just have to get off a few minutes early because I've got the late round fantasy football show at 1 p.m.
The people don't need any more than 52 minutes of the Swolecast on a Friday.
Okay. All right, let's just do that. Maybe I can get Tate to one on there, do a masterclass on tiers.
I can do the first. I will bide you extra time, Kitchen, and I will, if you do noon Eastern, I will be the first sub for Davis, and then I'll give you an extra full week to find.
And I'll my tentative plan right now is to only fully take 2 weeks off of work. No idea, like that is obviously assuming healthy birth, healthy, like all like everything goes.
See, this is the thing, and this is what I tell people, because I mean, during the FI days and even early RG days, I was not getting anything for my daughters being born. And then like a couple years later, after we got acquired, now people are getting 4 to 6 weeks parental leave. And what I saw the majority of the time were that people, the guys were begging to come back by like week 2 or week 3. Just like, let me just any sort of normalcy. Please. So Davis, I would say just finding that balance will be key for you, but you're going to crush it, bud. You're going to do awesome.
Yeah. All I'm saying is that you guys are not going to have to figure it out that long without me, probably.
Davis, how is a show going to survive without you? I think is kind of what you want us to say.
No, and, I in no way, shape, or form. It does not matter to me.
I think we'll find a way.
Kitchen again, paid parental leave. While this coming.
I'm for parental leave. I don't know if you remember back in the day, there was a certain SiriusXM fantasy host who was against it for players. I'm not going to say who it was, but it was kind of maybe an older guy, and it sparked a huge thing. And I was for it. I'm all for spending time with your kids.
One thing we always just use UCL as a cover, but Tuttle's actually on parental leave. You wonder how many about all those kids he has. It's just still he's accrued so much time that he doesn't have to show up for the Swolecast anymore.
All for parental leave. All for just dads being involved in their kids' lives. It's a great thing. So I'm just pretty adamant about that. Not going to get me or the group chat on that group chat full of awesome dads. Davis, final thoughts.
Shaheed Hive. We eating good.
Let's go.
Tonight.
Let's ride.
Let's ride. Shaheed Hive. Let's ride.
All right, Pete.
Yeah, you asked how we're gonna fill Davis's shoes on the show, and I'm gonna actually play 2 characters. I'm gonna play myself, and I'm gonna play Davis, and just be bouncing from video box to video box, talking to myself.
Have 2 camera angles.
Yeah.
I would not be able to function on that show if I was on live with you.
So that would be about your normal state that we expect on this show.
No, I'm just saying I would laugh a lot, Pete. I think you're a funny guy.
Wow.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
All right. No more breaking news out of us today. We have to log off, but just a reminder, Splash Sports, run the Sims, Swolecast members. Appreciate everyone who sent memberships. And Davis, good luck. I'm hoping it's soon. And we haven't announced it yet. Almost to 8K. Again, 10K, we're shipping out placenta pills. So make sure that you like, subscribe, and what better thing to have on that. With that being said, we love you. We appreciate you. We'll see you next time here on week 11 Swolecast, sponsored by Splash Sports. Peace.
You Davis Maddox from the Swolecast? I was like, yep, that's me.
I just want you guys to know I'm total dust. I'm the problem.
Hear ye, hear ye.
Leave it to the guy with the crypto dunes, Abby, to not understand content.
I should have known you getting 30 likes was directly written by someone else.
You know me, I don't do a ton of research before the show.
I've put no research in